Hello, Hammy G here. I know this is like a Lego channel, but I want to be mixing in Meccano in with it as well. I know there's quite a bit of like bad blood, sort of say, between Meccano and Lego. I know that my uncle over on Playing Around, you should check him out. He creates some really cool stuff, and his videos are really sweet. I'll put a link in the description, but he hates Lego. Yeah, it's like blaspheming to him, but whereas my partner on this channel, he loves Lego, so I'm quite sort of like the in-between dude. Yeah, let's get on to it. I based this off a Mecca-bug, because the challenge is like a sumo competition. It's not allowed to use wheels, tracks. The ways that are like allowed to move, it's either got to walk, jump, or pirouette, or some other forms of movement. So I thought maybe a Mecca-bug, because like they jitter along kind of thing. So yeah, we've got a battery pack on the top, only 2 in, because one to save weight, because if I put too much in, then it will just be overpowered and it'll go everywhere uncontrollably. Also, it'll get across the battle, like the ring, in less than a minute, and the round is a minute long. So then we have that powering a motor, which drives a chain up to a bigger like cog, which on it has a long bolt, and then on the other side of that it's just got lots of nuts, can't remember what that's called, and then a lock nut. That's the one thing with the grub in it. It'll come back to me at some point, I guess. That's on an axle, and then that there is like easily enough to send the whole thing vibrating like a Mecca-bug. It really does work. I've tested it. I would do it now, just I haven't got batteries in there at the moment, and I need to save them for tomorrow. On it we've got 2 9.5 inch angle girders there for where the axle supported on. That is then supported or kept in place by 4 of these. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Then that goes on to 2 of these angle brackets, and then there's 2 on the bottom. We've got a 13 by 5 hole plate with lips on the side as like the base. Then on the bottom, which is the bit which will touch the ground, it's not going along the ground on wheels, it's vibrating, so it's perfectly within the rules. And that's on 4 legs. It's kind of slightly off like that, but I like it like that because it vibrates easier. Yeah, it'll get the arena that we're playing in is like 3 foot by 3 foot square meters. No, foot. 3 foot by 3 foot. Ugh, what am I on about? Yeah, and it'll reach 1.5 foot in about 30-ish seconds, or just over 30 seconds. But yeah, that'll go around like that, or like that, depending which way, and depending on like what mood it's in, because this really has kind of a mind of its own, because we're not allowed to touch these once the match starts. We'll just have to set them off and go, and it either goes like that or like that, and it's kind of annoying, but it does the job. So yeah, my plan is to like kind of go around my opponents, possibly, if I can do that. But this doesn't even weigh a kilogram, but whereas a lot of my opponents will be weighing almost 2 kilograms, because that's the maximum. 2 kilograms is the maximum. So if I get knocked, I'm screwed. Yeah, I only had a few weeks to make this, but yeah, I did have help from my uncle on Playing Around. He bought a few parts for me, which I'm very grateful for, like these cogs and these girders, and then my dad, when I got stressed out with this, my dad did take over a bit and he fixed a few things. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. If I had more time, I'd probably come up with a way to make it heavier, to make it faster, and to make it go in a straight line, to say. But yeah, tomorrow is the big day, so let's see how it fares. Right, so the Mecca-bug Mark 1, yeah, it's going to be the Mark 1, I'm going to build more of these to improve on it and stuff, is complete. I've added more weight to this end, given it that bit more oomph. Same battery and stuff, so yeah, there it is. It is moving along quite well. But in there it's just test batteries at the moment, but I am going to be, when I do go into battle, I'm going to be putting fresh batteries in, so it goes along at quite a decent pace. It's like, start there. Yeah, so quite pleased with that. So that's the Mark 1. Don't know. See if it goes backwards. No, it just turns on the spot. Oh wait, no, it's moving. It can go both ways, but we're going to keep it. We're going to push it this way to go forward like that. So quite pleased with that. So yeah, that's the Mark 1. I'll be building a Mark 2 as soon as possible, but I'm not taking this part. I'm keeping it like this. I'll build the Mark 2 out of like new stuff. Yeah, which means I'm going to have to get new motor, new battery pack and everything, but oh well. If it's what I've got to do, then I'll do it. So yeah, cool. Thank you for watching, and there'll be some arena footage after this, so cool. Here we go.
Right. Have I got to measure mine as well?
That's my brother's Luke's. That's someone else's. That's one. Hang your face on. And then
Well, as long as he's got his head on one side, it's still less than 10 inches high. Okay. So that'll leave it. Right. Okay. 2 kilograms. Right. 4.5 pounds. Right.
this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Meccanuity exhibition. Do I need a microphone? Hello, welcome to Ingenuity and the Meccanuity Meccano exhibition. We're very pleased to be here in Ingenuity, the guests of the Ironbridge Gorge Museum Trust. If you haven't already got a family passport ticket as a visitor here today, do get one on the way out. It's great value. There's all the other museums to see in Blisshill for another year. Every year we have a competition where people are asked to design and produce a model to compete against each other and provide some useful entertainment and education for us all. So we're going to have a weigh-in before this sumo wrestling match, and I'll call upon, we're very pleased to have our youngest entrant this year is Luke in Stone Hall, and we'll Rob, bring your machine and have it weighed, if it'll fit on the scales. Right, so I don't know if that's the lightest. What do you reckon, Lindsay?
600 grams exactly.
600. So at 600 grams, Luke in Stone Hall. Has your model got a name? Have you got a name?
Mecca-bug.
Metal bug.
Mecca-bug.
Mecca-bug, right. Mecca-bug, right. And next youngest is probably Rob Mitchell. Rob has had a number of fighting injuries in the past, mostly with traffic, but he's produced a wrestler, and it tips the scales at
2.148 kilograms.
2.148 kilograms. And
4.5 pounds.
that's within the limit.
Well, we need to adjudicate on that.
Yes, all 4.5 pounds. Right, I think we're just within the limit. We may have to hack a bit off him. Next in age, I think, is probably Tony. I think he looks younger than me anyway. Well, what's your model called, Tony?
One punch.
One punch. So 1 punch from Tony.
1.432.
1.432 kilograms. And then my good self, this is the Wonder of Wem, which is very clockwork. 8.57 grams. And finally the electric one is Sparky of Wem. And Sparky is
805.
805 grams. So, I'll just remind people of the rules, which I'll read out here so everybody knows what's happening. We've asked you to build a robotic wrestler to send, push or throw an opponent from the ring. Wrestlers shall be no larger than a 10-inch cube at the start of the contest. Limbs, etc. may protrude more during the contest. Wrestlers shall weigh no more than 2 kilograms or 4.5 pounds approximately, and it's just within the yes. Within the tolerances of your calculator. Right. Okay, right. You notice the competition is pretty fierce here today, ladies and gentlemen. And so the contest is between drawn pairs of wrestlers within a 3 foot by 3 foot square marked by table, a 6 foot table. Wrestlers will advance from opposite corners of the square, so we have a blue corner and a red corner designated by Meccano parts of that colour. And the wrestlers shall be powered by electric clockwork or spring Meccano motors. Non-Meccano battery containers, wires and switches are permitted. There shall be no external control after the contest has begun. Now, I should mention that I've accidentally put on a ping pong ball on one of these machines, on Sparky. I hope you don't think that's foul play. I promise he is not going to headbutt opponents. So if opponents are okay with that, I'll leave it on. It'd be a shame to take his head off, and it would upset his balance as well. Loose projectiles shall be used. Recognised Meccano parts and their replicas shall be used. Tins shall not be liable for any damage to any wrestler's parts. And a knockout tournament will be arranged, consisting of contests of not more than 1 minute, with further heats and finals depending on the number of participants. If a wrestler leaves the ring, the opponent shall be declared the winner. If both remain after 1 minute, with the wrestler nearest to the centre shall be declared the winner. Wait and see. The final winner will be awarded a gold trophy to be retained until the next Meccanuity. And a non-competing judge will award a special prize to the most entertaining and or human-like wrestler. Right, so... Rob, what was your... yes, it has got a name.
Star Wars
the name is...
Darth Maltby.
Yes, this is, of course, Star Wars Day. May the Fourth be with you. So, accordingly, Rob has named his model Darth Maltby. As Rob is from Darth Maltby. Sorry, Rob.
There we go, Darth Maltby.
Darth Maltby.
Remember a mouth at flops.
Yes. Rob and I will agree that my ping pong ball is acceptable if your tiny bit of a kilogram.
It's all right to match some scales.
Okay, right. That way, none of us have to take anything off the wrestlers. Right. Without further ado, I should mention the extra tape here is to cover up some holes where the screws go through to the table, and Lindsay, who's going to be comparing the fight for us in a moment, has gone for a level playing field. That's the purpose of the tape. Right, so we just need to sort out who goes first, and I think we'll start with the lightest ones first. Oh no, it was drawn lots, wasn't it? Drawn lots. Yes, in the rules. So, unless you want to do it by weights first. We'll do it by weights?
Yeah, we'll do it by weight.
We'll do it by weights and see who goes through. Yes, are all the competitors happy with that? Start with the lightest ones first and build up to a heavyweight contest. Who's next heaviest? It'll be Tony and Rob. Right, okay, but we will find a winner of these. So let's, first of all, call into the ring. We're going to have Luke and who's the next lightest? It's Luke Instone with the Mecca-bug and Sparky, the electric robot from me. Thank you, Lindsay.
Right, so if we can please have Mecca-bug and Sparky get ready into their starting positions. We don't have a bell, unfortunately, but we do have a horn. So you'll have to just deal with it. It is quite loud.
Right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, so we'll have a nice countdown.
Inside the ring, inside the ring.
To get us started. So, 3, 2, 1. Sparky slowly make his way towards the centre. Mecca-bug's making his way over towards him.
No,
We're having a collision here. Mecca-bug pushing Sparky out of the ring.
He's hurt!
He's still trying to walk though.
Come on!
Mecca-bug pushing. He's got 25 seconds to try and push it out.
Loud.
So we'll kind of pause a little bit. But I think some of Sparky's arm has gone over the line, so I think we can give it to the Mecca-bug!
Oh, look at him, he's really hurt!
Is he okay? Is he okay? So the winner of that round was Mecca-bug. Let's give a round.
Right, next up will be Chris, me and right. I'll fight Mecca-bug again, and we'll see who goes. Oh no! In fact, that one's out of it, so we're down to 4 people, aren't we? Yes, I always make the rules up as I go along. That's chairman's prerogative. Right. So the remaining people in the contest then are Luke and Mecca-bug. So the next fight, Luke Mecca-bug will meet the next one in, which will be the one. Yes. Well, if he flattens his batteries, mine's clockwork. I'm all right.
I've got spare batteries.
He's got more batteries. Right. Okay. So wonder of them. Right. So. Have you had a good rest, Mecca-bug? Right, and I'll wind up the clockwork wonder of them.
This may take some time.
Right.
No, maybe not.
We're ready to go. Yes.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Are we ready?
You okay there, Luke? Right.
So again, we'll go from a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so Mecca-bug getting off in the same direction again. Wonder of when, slowly making his way to the centre. Oh, how's that go? Oh, I think he might have just missed him. Oh no!
That's it.
And Mecca-bug has exited the ring, which means the Wonder of When wins.
So, is it the end of the round?
Yeah,
He's out of
it's
it.
been declared.
He's out of it. So, next up then, from the two remaining people, will be Darth Maltby. That's Rob's wife getting excited. Darth Maltby will face one punch, yes.
Why
Why is it called one punch over? Okay, so
You may find out.
Can the contestants take their corners then, please?
Heads or tails, Tony? Right.
Of tails.
Right. That puts you in the blue corner. So, in the blue corner, it's Tony Evanson from Blackpool with one punch. And in the red corner, Rob Mitchell from Maltby. You start from inside the square, so all your parts are inside off the tape. So I think Rob and Tony, you can. I think you can probably do the outer limits of the machine in each case. Is that all right? Because it's about a 10-foot cube. Okay.
That's there.
So again, we will start from a count of 3 whenever you guys are ready. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, don't die on me now.
Yeah, we'll have a false start. We'll restart.
No, it's mine now.
Is that voice called?
Yep.
Would you be okay for a restart, or do you need time to reset it?
See, the bit fell off.
What?
Give me a second.
Yeah, do you need any tools or stuff?
I brought some stuff with me.
Okay, right, we're just...
This works fine, except to the put on the table, it won't work.
I can say a few words if you like.
Yeah, no wings.
Okay, can I
The
borrow the microphone?
microphone's died.
Okay, right, so...
A bit like
I'll
my
stop.
Pleased to know the microphone isn't working.
Recording
Shame it's not clockwork, it would have...
Oh, he could his first out of the ring then.
coward.
3, 2, 1. Straight for each other.
Yeah, that's out.
He's resisting.